Hey, it's Friday. So guess whose concert I went to last night? Yeah, I was at an All Caps concert last night, and Mike Lombardo was there, and Jason Monday was there, and Alex Carpenter was there, and All Caps were there, and it was so awesome! They signed this, and guess what it's on the back of? The New York City Wizard Rock Festival thing. So, I'm being punished. I'm thinking I'm gonna do one YouTube dance craze meme thing a week, and I'm gonna be doing none other than the dance of the Epic Sax Guy. If you don't know who Epic Sax Guy is, shame on you. He's like this Russian guy in this Russian techno song that's like dressed in spandex and playing the saxophone and has these really sexual pelvic movements going on. So here's my pitiful attempt at doing him, linked down to the video in the doobly-doo. Okay, so let's do this. Bow, 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 bow. Itzel didn't make a video yesterday. Itzel? What happened? Did your internet go bye-bye again? Okay, so how did I become a nerd fighter? Well, I get sick a lot, and it turns out that I had appendicitis back in like the beginning of April, and I also had this thing called a cyst. Cysts are pretty much like big, but not, well, not really, they can be like tiny, like I get like tiny ones, but they're benign tumors. And so on top of having an appendicitis thing going on, I had like a giant cyst. When I say a giant cyst, I mean this thing was the size of a grapefruit. Be my evil twin. It had like hair, teeth, and a fully articulated shoulder bone with like the joint and everything. It was like my evil twin in the womb that I absorbed because I'm a superhero. But anyway, it ended up like making me miss school for a month and a half. But I was home and I was sick and I was bored and I was in pain, and so I go on YouTube and I type in Doctor Who. And what comes up but Charlie's Too Many Questions. I'm like, he has red hair. This looks interesting. So I go click, and I click on it. And I just start watching. And then I got into like Alex Day and Tom Milsom and 5 awesome guys and 5 awesome girls. And it was like all just like a big blur. And then I found Vlogbrothers. And I watched all of their videos in a day and a half. All of them. In a day and a half. So basically, within 1 week, I was fully transformed, and I was made into the little nerd fighter I am today. DFTBA. And also, I just want to explain how sweet Mike Lombardo is. He complimented me on my style, saying that it was, like, original and quirky. I was wearing, like, button-down t-shirt with a Harry Potter tie. But he was just, like, talking, and he was so real and so sweet, and gave the most amazing hugs, and we talked about shirts and the oil spill, and just, he was awesome. Everybody else was awesome too, please don't get me wrong. I mean, Luke and Christina and Alex Carpenter and Jason Monday, they're hysterical and awesome people, but Mike Lombardo exceeded my expectations. So of course, what did I do when I got home? I went and I bought all of Mike Lombardo's music off Bandcamp and iTunes, because he's amazing. And by the way, I don't think 11 is better than 10. Like, I don't want you guys to think that. Up on my wall. 10 was basically like my doctor. I'm just saying that 11's doing a pretty damn good job considering what he came after. It's just the way that 11 carried over all the pain and the turmoil and the sheer agony that 10 went through. It's just beautiful. You look at him and you realize that in the beginning he really doesn't like the fact that he's changed. He hates it. He hates the way humans are flawed. He hates everything because he didn't want to go. So honestly, 10 and 11 are tied in my heart. So I'm going to Comic-Con tomorrow.